Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Bayanlar ve baylar, sevgili dostlar, Pinsler Gaming ekranlarına hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Witcher serimize kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Evet, en son bölümde Triss ile birlikte konuşmuştuk. Kontrüve'nin hazinesini bulmak için birlikte çalışmamız gerekecekti. Biz de sözleştik ve gece yarısında buluşacaktık. Şimdi buluşma noktasına gideceğiz ve adamın hazinesini bir bulalım artık. O zaman hiç vakit kaybetmeden videomuza başlayalım. Videoya başlarken de sizden rica ediyorum dostlar, aşağıdan beğen tuşuna basıp kanala abone değilseniz abone olursanız çok sevinirim. Böylece beni desteklemiş olursunuz. Şimdiden destekleyenlere çok teşekkürler. O zaman haydi devam edelim. Bu arada kamerayı da sola aldım. Böyle daha iyi olur umarım. Hadi bakalım.
Cyprian Weil is disappeared.
Atımız ortalarda yok.
I've had enough of living. What was it happened to Foltest again?
Aha burada. Gel bakalım Roach.
If I met you, mate.
I'll strumpet try to beguile my man.
Evet, buluşma noktasına geldik. Bir tık erken geldik herhalde. Aynen. 10 dakika erken geldik. Sağ üstte haritanın yanında 23.50 yazıyor. Biraz sonra Triss'te gelir. Ben de o sırada şuraya gireyim. Hattori ile konuşayım. Bu da elfmiş.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey, a vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades, who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
40 and a half. Still impressed. You're something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori, former master swordsmith. Currently, a master of dumplings.
Geralt of Rivia.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Senin gibi bir kılıç ustası neden acaba börek satmaya başladı? Yeteneğin heba oluyor yani burada.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it.
Canım çekti.
Anything else I can do for you?
Şu asıl görevi söyleyelim. İyi bir kılıç demircisi arıyorum.
Looking for a good swordsmith? No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Hocam hadi biraz hızlı. Triss bekliyor.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Eski eserleri ha? Var mı benim için
Damn
bir
shame
şeyler?
you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst Van Horn, and they say he plays cards with Cleaver, frequently.
Ernst Van Horn.
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings, a small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being havocars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to town hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain.
Satırda o
He'd already
cüce.
enlisted Cleaver's protection. And in Novigrad, few dare
Babamdaki
get in
cüce vardı ya.
Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... would you be willing to help me?
Want me to help you get you supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right. King wouldn't worry about an embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
Wow.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Valla sağlam bir zırh seti, kılıç seti alırım yani. İleriki levellerde işime yarar. Tamam, kabul edeceğim.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Tris gelmiş.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mina could use a bit of paint and spackle.
I mean, it's a damned fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Aa. Alttaki saçına bak. Ah Tris, bundan emin misin? Şimdi burada mı? Kelepçe fantazisi. Öyle demeyelim şimdi. Kız alınmasın.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Dinleyelim.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No,
Herkes
not
yapmazdı.
anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not,
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
true, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Tamam, gidelim.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
Tiris'in başı belaya girecek anlaşıldı. Ve bir seçim yapmamız gerekebilir.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
On the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Marigold? Come in then. Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Manga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Hadi bakalım. İkna edebildik. Menge ile bir konuşalım. Triss aranıyormuş zaten. Cadı ve kahve Triss Merigold kara büyü uygulamaktan ve taca karşı komplo kurmaktan aranıyor. Yakalanmasını sağlayacak bilgiyi getirenler ödüllendirilecektir.
Last time I say this, either come with me or not at all. Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
Mecbur. Rolümüzü oynayacağız. Köprüyü geçene kadar. Ayya dayı diyeceğiz.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
Ah be.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Hiç havamda değilim.
Not in the mood.
You've two choices, Witcher. Drink or die.
Hayır. Üçüncü bir seçenek. Ya neyse. Şunun diyesim var ama. Tamam diyelim ya.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Merigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'll be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Şunları da bir duyalım.
No way around this.
Of course there is. Dopplers also assume their true form when subjected to horrific pain, so I could have you flogged. Effective, true, but the goblet method is much quicker. Now, let us get down to business.
See, you're an expert on Dopplers.
I'd expect a witcher of all things to understand the value of knowing one's enemy.
This little piggy had roast beef.
Oh, you bastard! No!
Emre onu sıkıyor.
This little piggy had none.
Dayan Tris.
Now, let us talk shop. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Merigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Aşık olduğumuzu bilmeyen yok arkadaş. Şöyle hıyara oynayalım mı? Ve salağa yatmayalım. Adam zaten duymuş artık. İlk Tris bana ihanet mi etti? Vallahi onu bilmiyorum hikayeyi. Şimdi değiştirdim demeyelim. Şunu öğrenmek istiyorum ya.
You seem well informed. So you have to know Triss betrayed me first. Used me as a pawn in the Lodge's game. As I see it, she's getting what she deserves.
No! No more! I can't.
Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Go! Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
Şu hazineyi arıyorum. Dandelionu serbest bırak diyelim.
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person, Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until
Tapınak
then.
adası.
So sorry I cannot be of help. Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
Oo. Tris halletmiş adamları.
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but
Bunu beklemiyordum.
Tris,
Tris'i kızdırmayacaksın aga. Adamı mahvetti. Ama harbi sağlam kızmış.
I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Manga said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle, dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Manga gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
Zamanı geri
What's done
alamayız.
is done.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if
I know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe for now, though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable, and Menga's not likely to order his transfer, or anyone's for that matter.
Evet, bir kağıt parçası yaktı.
Saw Manga burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Cesedini arayalım.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault.
Kasa dairesi anahtarı.
Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Menge'nin anahtarını kazandık. Dijkstra hazinesinin anahtarı.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Breaking Dandelion out's starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple, and no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Manga's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen,
Hadi hayırlısı.
there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it.
Ne konuşacaksın kız?
All right, we need to get out of here.
Suretçi Dudu'yu bulmak lazım. Dudu. Geçen bölümde zaten Siri ile birlikte Dudu kaçmaya başarmıştı. Küçük şerefsizin kılığına girerek, hatırlarsınız. Evet, hak ettiğini oldu şerefsiz.
I either go out another way or ready my sword.
Yeah, over here.
What the? Over here!
Hayda, yanlış yere açtım. Yanlış yere açtım. Neyse, gelin lan.
Spread out!
Lan temiz temiz çıkacaktık.
The eternal fire will turn you to ash.
What? Lost your nerve?
Bir sana, bir ona, bir sana.
Spread out!
Ne oldu la öyle?
Alive! Take him alive! It's only a witcher!
Of. Oğlum patlayacağını düşünmüştüm ama çok gecikmede patladı.
Spread out!
Yat ulan. Tek. Patlayacak mı bakalım. Patlayacak. Vallahi aksiyonlu yolu seçtik. Temiz temiz çıkabilirdik. Yanlışlıkla kapıyı açtım. Neyse. Bak, bunları lootlamış olduk bu şekilde. İyi yanından bakalım.
The eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Hoppa. Slow motion. Severiz.
Well?
Tris. Şuradan çıkacağız sanırım. Çekil kız. Gel.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Nasıl yakacağız ki? Ben de burayı tutuşturayım ben. Hop. Ben de ufak bir yardımda bulunayım şöyle. Şurayı da yakayım.
That should do it. I'm going. You should too.
Not about to use the teleport, though. See you, Tris.
Hoppa. Tabi. Portal ne güzel iş ya. Hoppa. Güzel. Şimdi Dijkstra'ya öğrendiklerimizi anlatmamız lazım gidip. Anahtarı teslim edeceğiz. Bu niye açılmıyor? Ben de burayı patlatırım.
You there, Mr. Roven wants a word. Impatient old bastard. What? Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me.
Arkada kavga
I want
sesleri
my
geliyor.
reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Ya boş yapma ya, hadi.
Of their clothing. Brought it to me to launder. Wonder if
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Time's on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long.
Hadi. Buraya ne ara geldik lan? O zaman şimdi görev neymiş? Priscilla'ya Duda hakkında öğrendiklerini anlat. Dünya haritası. Şehrin ortasındaymış. O zaman buradan yukarı çıkalım. Evet, Priscilla'nın olduğu tavernaya geldik. Üst kattaydı kendisi.
I'll smash your face, you lumpen proletarian.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menge's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assumed Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer?
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion. Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
Tamam.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu.
Bitsin
Irina
anlatacağım.
and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu'nun kim olduğunu öğrendim. Daha doğrusu hatırladım. Şimdi 2 bölüm önce bu şairin bir videosu gelmişti. Tam bu Han'da şarkı söylediği sırada biz Zoltan'la birlikte dinliyorduk ya. Kız şarkının en vurucu kısmında, herkesin ağladığı kısmında pencerenin önüne bir tane asker gibi bir adam yanaştı. Pencereden Priscilla'ya baktı, güldü ve de yoluna devam etti. O zaman o adamın kim olduğunu anlamamıştık. Ama bence şimdi anlıyoruz ki Dudu o adamın kılığına girdi ve güvende olduğunu öğrenmek için bir uğradı ve yoluna devam etti. Güzel bir detay. Umarım haklı çıkarım. Haklı çıkmazsam boşuna teori üretmiş olurum ama bence böyle arkadaşlar. Bakalım.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Oyun yazmak ha?
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
Bir deneyelim o zaman.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
Dramatik bir yapı. Evet.
Yeah, all clear.
Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
İyi fikir.
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Parvetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
Will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, You must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
Güzel bir isim lazım bize.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Bence Süreç'in kurtuluşu olsun.
Let's go with The Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A Witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Drama mı olsun, komedi mi olsun? Hani Witcher Geralt'ın komedi yaptığını düşünemiyorum. Drama ona daha çok yakışıyor ama komedi yaptığını da görmek istiyorum ya. Geralt'ı çok nadiren gülerken görüyoruz. O yüzden komedi diyelim.
Think comedy is the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner, sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet.
Toss a coin to your Witcher.
Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina.
Madame Irina.
Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Tamam, senaryoyu Irina Renarde'ye götüreceğiz. Süreç'in kurtuluşu. Böyle bir şey yazmış. Dudu'dan Siri'ye mektup ha. Siri tapınak adasına gitmiş. Menge çok öfkeli falan filan. Dixon hazinesini de ele geçirmiş. Not. Dandelion'un Menge'nin pençesinden kurtarmaya çalışmayı aklından bile geçirme bu imkansız. Ama dostumuzu tanıyorsan bir şekilde oradan sıyrılmanın bir yolunu bulacaktır. Not 2. Benimle nasıl temas kuracağını yazmadığım için ve affet beni ama A zaten kaçacaktın. Unuttun mu B? Meliteli kendini koruyanları korur. Evet. Asıl mesele oyun. Görevimiz güncellendi. Dudu'ya ulaşmak için bir tiyatro oyunu düzenleyeceğiz arkadaşlar. Kendisi suretçi olarak ortaya çıkması için. Bu şekilde bir oyun hazırladık Priscilla ile. Dudu Menge'nin kılığına girerek arkadaşımız Dandelion'u serbest bırakma emri verecek. Sonra da Tris'le biz onu o adadan kaçırmanın bir yolunu bulacağız. Planı bu şekilde yaptık. Sonraki bölümlerde de bunu bekleyip göreceğiz hep beraber. Ama bu bölüm böyleydi. Umarım izlerken keyif almışsınızdır. Videoyu beğendiyseniz de aşağıdan beğen tuşuna basmayı ve abone değilseniz de abone olmayı unutmayın dostlar. O zaman sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.